Welcome back to Benthelooney. And when I was a kid, famous people were famous for a reason. Time for me to praise one of the best kinds of food known to mankind. Not as awesome as cereal, horseshoes, or 5-year-old chewing gum, but still pretty awesome. I'm of course talking about snacks. Yep, the little foods that we eat when we're hungry, but not hungry enough to eat a big meal that turns our innies into outies, but they still manage to fill us up. And taste really great on top of it. So, get a napkin because you're going to be drooling. Here's my salute on snacks. When I was a kid, I was a hyperactive little tyke. So, since I used so much energy, I needed to constantly stuff my word hole with high sugar treats. That led to more energy for me to be hyperactive. I ate almost every food product I could find around the house. So, I've been eating snacks since then. What makes snacks so great is that they come in a lot of varieties. There's the healthy snacks, the sweet snacks, the crunchy snacks, and every snack in between. Everybody wins. Snacks are also great because they act as little appetizers before we eat a big meal. They also are for people who just feel like eating. Who doesn't love to eat? For a lunch that the kid might bring. I know this from experience. What? You expect me to eat the food at the school? I ain't eating that processed crap. Specific snack companies and the great snacks they give us. There is, of course, Hostess, the company that used to be known for the commercials that had the popular catchphrase, "Hey, where's the cream filling?" Gosh, I love those commercials. Anyway, Hostess specializes in snack cakes like cupcakes, Twinkies, Zingers, Ding Dongs, Snowballs, fruit pies, Suzy Q's, donuts, and Ho-Hos. Sure, they are also some of the most unhealthy snacks you'll ever eat, but who gives a crap? They're awesome! My favorites are the Hostess cupcakes. There's nothing more cool than looking at that frosting swirl as you devour that little cake. I'm drooling just thinking about it. And I've noticed something. Haven't you noticed that a lot of Hostess snacks are just the same thing but in different shapes and sizes? Like, the cupcakes are like Ding Dongs and Suzy Q's, and Zingers are like Ho-Hos. Ah, who cares? All their snacks are awesome. Anyway, Hostess is one of the best snack companies that give us some of the best junk food. Another contender for the junk food crown is Little Debbie. Although I like Hostess more, Little Debbie gives us a lot of great snacks as well, like Nutty Bars, a great combo of chocolate, wafers, and peanut butter, Fudge Rounds, a party of chocolate going on in your mouth, oatmeal pies, sweet taste of cream and oatmeal, honey buns, honey and frosting make a great pair, and my personal favorite, cosmic brownies, brownies that pack a punch. These foods are also good at increasing our blood sugar levels, but the taste really outweighs what these foods can do to you. Another one of my favorite snack companies is Nabisco. Most popular are Oreos, my favorite cookie to dip in milk, Chips Ahoy, a great cookie that really knows how to dazzle us with the amount of chocolate chips it has, and Nutter Butters, a peanut-shaped sandwich cookie with delicious peanut butter in between them. Nutter Butters and Oreos can be eaten in 4 different ways. 1. Eating them as they are. 2. Dipping them in milk and then eating them. 3. Licking the cream off of them, then eating the cookie parts. And my personal favorite way, 4. Double stacking by taking the top off one cookie but leaving the cream, then taking the top off another cookie and leaving the cream, and combining the 2 cream halves of the cookie together. Admit it, this is making you drool. Bottom line, Nabisco is another great company that is the next best thing to homemade cookies. Let's move on to another subcategory of snacks, chips and crackers. These are the high sodium crunchy snacks that always make us thirsty. So, I'm going to talk about some of my favorites in this category. Sun Chips are my favorite chips because they taste good and are good for you. They contain vitamins that I can't even pronounce the names for. Garden salsa, and my favorite, jalapeno jack. There's no doubt that these chips are definite winners. I also love Doritos. These are the one chips that are the definition of finger licking good. Seriously, the coating of these chips gets stuck on your fingers. Whatever you do, don't go touching anything precious after you eat them, otherwise you'll never get that stain out. Anyway, Doritos are another great chip that come in a variety of flavors, and not to mention, have some of the funniest Super Bowl commercials ever. Cheez-Its. Cheese cracker. They're the cheese cracker. What's great about them is they have the taste of a big hunk of cheese, and the more you put in your mouth, the more taste you get. I can't remember ever just eating one Cheez-It by itself. I always grab handfuls and shove them down my throat. Cheez-Its also come in a wide variety of flavors, like original, cheddar, baby Swiss, hot and spicy, duos, pepper jack, cheddar jack, and my personal favorite, Ford cheese. With so many flavors to choose from, and a cheesy taste that makes your tongue dance with joy, Cheez-Its are some of the best snacks in the universe. Another snack that's a favorite of mine in this category are pretzels, with rolled gold being my favorite brand. They're a nice snack that I eat when I don't feel like putting any fat into my body. Energy and make us bounce all over the place like a cartoon character. Some of them include candy, but before we get to those, let me talk about Pop-Tarts. By Kellogg's that could act as breakfast. However, seeing as how I'm a cereal-holic, I rarely eat these for breakfast, I mostly eat them for a snack. And, a lot of times, I like to eat them plain without toasting them first, because I don't like to eat snacks that could burn my mouth. Anyway, flavors that if I named them all, you'll be sitting in that exact same seat you're sitting in now 5 hours from now. So, I'll just say that Pop-Tarts are a nice sweet treat that is a good cure for a sweet tooth. Now, let's talk about candy. Candy is a type of food that's mostly associated with kids, but with today's health food push, that's a laugh. Anyway, candy is made just as much for adults as it is for children. And I'm ticked that seeing as how I'm 19, I can no longer go trick-or-treating for free candy. So, seeing as how I have to buy my own candy now, let me talk about the candies that I love to spend my pretty pennies on. I love the Hershey Company. They make my favorite chocolate, and they make some of the best candy ever. Like Hershey bars, the chocolate that you love to let melt in your mouth. Reese's, like the commercials say, perfect. Kisses, not as good as real Kisses, but hey, they'll do. An underrated bar that is a great combo of peanuts and caramel. And Bubble Yum, which does not contain spider eggs. Hershey's is a great company that gives us, in my opinion, the best chocolate in the world. We move on to Mars Inc. that give us probably the most popular candies ever. Snickers, when they say these things fill you up, they're not kidding. Milky Ways, a great combo of nougat, caramel, and chocolate. Three Musketeers, just Milky Way without the caramel, but hey, they're still pretty good. And my favorite, M&M's. These little candies are a joy to eat, and they also come in variety flavors. My favorite being peanut butter. Yes, I'm a big fan of peanut butter. Anyway, M&M's are a kind of candy that I would fill up an empty pool with and swim in them. Gives us some great candy bars. There is 100 Grand, the candy that really has a lot of texture to it. Crunch bars, because who doesn't love listening to the sound of what they're eating? And my favorite candy bar ever, Butterfingers. I don't know how I got into these, but I think it has something to do with the marketing genius of Bart Simpson. Anyway, Butterfingers are a crispy peanut butter clump that is covered in chocolate. Once you bite into it, you know you're eating something special. Sure that flavor will stick with you for a while. Anyway, Butterfingers are a great candy bar and would be my choice if I could only eat one candy bar for the rest of my life. To balance out the unhealthy foods, let's talk about fruits. Fruits are great because they give us something to satisfy our sweet tooth, but being good for us at the same time. My favorites are apples, a great combo of crunchy and sweet. Bananas, a sweet and easy to chew fruit that gives us a great energy boost. Grapes, little ovals that are fun to eat one at a time. Strawberries, sweet fruit with great texture. Great to have with other things, but watch out for those pesky pits. And watermelons, fruit that is majority water and is nothing but sweetness. Watch out for those seeds though. Although fruits might not be the first thing you'll go to for a snack, they are definitely great choices of foods that I love to death. And there is my salute on snacks. Snacks have been around forever, and they'll always be around. I always look forward to any new snack that comes out and seeing if it'll be a winner for years to come. With a new push of healthy eating going around, parents and politicians are targeting snacks as causes of obesity. Americans, and we should have the freedoms to eat whatever we want. It's the person's choice as to what they eat and how much they eat of it. However, politics are stupid and they'll never consider that. So, we can only hope and pray our favorite snacks won't get taken away from us. What are your guys' favorite snacks? Post them below and we can talk about the greatness of them. Anyway, I'm Ben, I'm signing out. I'm gonna go clean up this drool I made.